Yo.
What's goody, ladies and gents, man? Death battle. We better react to death battle, y'all. Y'all know what time it is, man. We on that rabbit hole, bro. Omni-Man versus Bardock.
Oh, wow. That's actually a good matchup.
Dragon Ball Z versus Invincible, gang. Like, that is actually a crazy matchup. But I also think Bardock is whooping his ass. Bardock is...
I agree.
I don't even think Omni-Man even stands close to a chance, my nigga. Not gonna lie. Against Saiyans, it's dead, bro.
Saiyans, you gotta bring...
So we saw Omni-Man, right? You see what he did with the planet.
Homelander?
No, Omni-Man. When we watched Invincible.
Oh yeah.
You saw what he did with the planet. We just dropped the planet. He left, but he went. But before he did that, though,
the portal and left.
Yeah, but before he did that, though, how he was just bouncing through the whole world.
Oh yeah,
he was murking and everything.
Destroying everything.
Bardock would do that in one blast.
That is right. That sounds about right.
Tell me, Super Saiyans get murdered, bro. Frieza was blowing up planets, nigga.
He was like,
yeah, like literally, bro. Omni-Man don't stand a chance. I'm gonna just go ahead and say that right now. I'm gonna get that out of the way.
Make your choice.
Make your choice, y'all. But with that being said, go ahead, like and subscribe, y'all. Click on the notification bell because your boys are here for a good time and a long time. And with that being said,
let's get into the death battle. Hold on.
Whoa! Omni-Man versus Bardock,
the ostracized Viltrumite and the doomed Saiyan.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Bro, I just don't think
Omni-Man, Earth's once greatest hero. Alongside the Guardians of the Globe, he protected the world from all manner of threats. And then, in a single day, it all went horribly wrong.
Why, Omni-Man? How, Omni-Man? Who, Omni-Man?
Who indeed? Champion of Earth, best-selling author.
We didn't see all of it yet. We didn't get there yet. Fuck.
Bro, we did.
We can't watch this, bro. We can't watch this, bro. Cause they gonna give up everything about Omni-Man, bro.
That was crazy, bro.
No, they gonna give up everything about this nigga, bro. And we still watching Invincible game. Hold up.
I don't even know.
Yeah, we gonna have to skip the Bardock part, bro. Sorry, chat. We gotta skip that. We gotta skip the Bardock part because all see is in the window watching Invincible, bro. That shit dead.
Just one thing.
Fight. The Saiyans, a proud warrior people from the planet Vegeta, ruled by King Vegeta. Well, narcissist much.
Exactly. Their pride blinded them to the truth of their impending doom. But perhaps one Saiyan represented the best of them, even during their waning glory days.
Bardock! He's cool, he's crude, he's got a bad attitude, and if he goes apeshit, you're totally screwed. And guess what? He's father of Goku.
Oh, wow, I never would have guessed.
Right? What a curveball.
So what does that make Turles?
Right.
Who?
Bardock was a cold-blooded killer, ruthlessly conquering planets in service to the Saiyans' true overseer, Lord Frieza.
They didn't just conquer planets, they wiped out every living thing, leaving Frieza uninhabited rocks to sell away. Bardock was an asshole. Well, until he wasn't.
Bardock's story has evolved over the years, with multiple iterations to draw from.
Including one where he's a brilliant scientist.
But only one is considered officially canon. Bardock's demeanor began to shift when he met and eventually married fellow warrior Guinea, and had two sons, Raditz and Kakarot.
No, Bardock didn't go totally soft. He was still a ruthless warrior. You know that iconic red headband of his? It's stained with the blood of his fallen friends. Hardcore.
Bardock could fly, move faster than light, and was naturally adept in using his ki as an explosive weapon.
AKA shooting lasers from his hands. True to his brutal screw-you nature, Bardock's moves are all about overwhelming power. His final spirit cannon is like a ki-powered bazooka. His rebellion hammer punch ignites enemies on contact, and his rebellion spear basically turns him into a supercharged battering ram. The guy has no chill. He will run you over, break your spine, light you on fire, and then move on to the next guy. All in a day's work for a Saiyan.
Marriage didn't change that. While Bardock cared for Guinea, in fact being one of few Saiyans of his time to actually have a romantic partner, he was still no family man. Like most Saiyans, he saw his sons as nothing more than future soldiers.
Bardock was a low-class warrior, so it was unlikely his kids would grow up to be anything more than battlefield fodder.
But they would still possess the Saiyans' power, a transformation that was the key to their planetary devastation.
Big Monkey!
Under the light of a full moon, a Saiyan with a tail manifests the Uzaru.
This great ape form increases Bardock's power tenfold, turning him into an unstoppable kaiju. Quick, someone call Yajirobe!
While some Saiyans can maintain control over this berserker form, low-class warriors like Bardock don't receive the same level of training as those of higher birth. Prince Vegeta's control is so precise he can speak while changed, but Bardock cannot.
Hell, it's questionable if he even remembers everything that happens when he goes full tilt gorilla. The Saiyan strategy is pretty much just monkey see, monkey smash.
Despite being low-class, Bardock's power level nearly matched that of King Vegeta, who could destroy multiple planets at once. At about this time, King Vegeta's power level was around 10,000.
So
Multiple planets at once, gang.
multiple planets.
And his planets he was on it with like King Vegeta. He's on the same level as King Vegeta. So like he don't even have power ups like that, gang.
He's probably not even. I feel like he's not even trying in some way. But
if Bardock could go Super Saiyan, that would actually be hard. He'll probably be the hardest.
Multiple planets at once. At about this time, King Vegeta's power level was around 10,000.
Yeah, we know power levels are kinda janky. Nobody can agree on what the number really means.
Outside of his fight with Gas, Bardock doesn't really show any high-end feats in canon, but we can use power levels to compare him to other characters with similar levels to better understand his potential.
Like when his son fought Prince Vegeta. What's the scouter say about his power level? It's over 8,000. Yeah, the dub changed it to fit Vegeta's lip flaps, but we only cover the cold hard truth, damn it.
According to this movie pamphlet, Goku's power level between his fight with Vegeta and his trip to Namek was 10,000. This lines up with that previous reading and puts him on par with Bardock. Goku's training during the trip eventually raised him to 90,000 upon arrival, but this gives us a clear window.
Yeah, early in the trip, he had to dodge a bunch of incoming asteroids and blast his ship away from a star, which is impressive considering the speed involved.
The planet Namek is outside Earth's quadrant of the universe, and it took his ship 6 days to make the journey. Traveling a quarter of the universe's diameter would put the ship over 9.5 trillion times the speed of light.
And Goku would have had to keep up with that kind of speed to do all that other stuff.
Makes sense given far weaker characters could reach the moon in a fraction of a second. Should be trivial enough for Bardock.
All this speed and power meant when Bardock and his team assaulted the planet Cereal, they went, cheerio!
Bardock ravaged the planet, annihilating its people, until he found 2 survivors, a mother and her child. Some may call it weakness, others a moment of clarity, but Bardock was suddenly reminded of his wife and recently born son. He chose to spare the 2, and even pushed himself far past his limits to protect them from his own Frieza Force allies, who taunted that Frieza had dire plans for the Saiyans' future.
This moment changed Bardock, making him more appreciative of his family and cautious of Frieza. When all the Saiyans were called back to Planet Vegeta for mysterious reasons, he had a hunch something was up. So, before his final stand, smashing through hundreds of soldiers before coming face to face with the tyrant, he sent his youngest kid away for protection. A choice that allowed his son to thrive. And hey, that's what good parents do.
A choice that would have a greater significance than Bardock could ever imagine.
And then Dildo Dickhead blew them all up and he died.
Damn.
Or did he? Bardock got killed so freaking hard he got blasted back in time.
Actually, he was pulled away by these 2 who miscalculated and misplaced him incorrectly in the time stream.
Blah, 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 non-canon, whatever. He survived. And when he realized what happened, he got so unbelievably pissed off, he went Super Saiyan. What?
Alright, this is very much an alternate universe what-if scenario, and it is jarring. But think about it. The Super Saiyan form is not achieved through training alone. It requires dedication, introspection, victory, failure, love, and loss. Frieza destroyed the Saiyans because he feared the possibility of the Super Saiyan, a Saiyan with power that could rival his own. But perhaps Bardock's transformation was more than simply a what-if. He had begun to take the very steps his son later would to achieve the form. Perhaps if Frieza had hesitated, even for a moment, his fear would have manifested before him right then and there.
Damn! Pour one out for Bardock, who figured out how to be the truest Saiyan right at the end of it all. I know Kakarot would be proud.
Get to the fight.
Hey, shout out to everyone who believed in us during our recent crowdfunding.
Wow.
And joining you in that support is the first ever sponsor for an independent death metal episode, Manscaped.
Manscaped's newest masterpiece is the anything he's scrapped 2 blades lick.
Of elegant. Get the special plus free shipping with the code DEATHBATTLE at manscaped.com.
Thanks to Manscaped for helping our fans and members support the channel. Seriously, show them some love by clicking the link below.
Get ready for
All right,
battle.
the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Great. Another gross bug planet.
Whoa!
This planet isn't anyone's to conquer.
Don't underestimate me!
Hey, on 10.
This thing can transport, bro. How did
Just like my son, sticking his nose in places he's not ready for.
My sons would kick his ass!
Now, you're right. Damn. Oh.
Nah, they bullshit.
Ain't no way. Oh!
That's bullshit.
That was
Whatever you are, you're an embarrassment.
oh no.
Wait till you see the real power of a city.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Oh, Shizzo. Oh. Moving like that is crazy.
Grab that thing. Oh! That nigga to the. Oh!
Shit.
Oh!
Come on, man. What the hell?
So, my sons lead me. I won't let you take me from my war.
He really didn't even have to go through the sand for real.
Oh.
Fuck,
He look cold.
Your time is up!
Man, why, bro? Come on!
You said, Saiyan. Remember it. Fuck.
Man, hell no.
Okay, these Gokus
Hell
have got to
no.
stop picking fights with guys in capes.
Pitting Saiyan against Viltrumite is fascinating. Among the many similarities, 5 specific categories stand out.
Starting with speed. Bardock is much faster, given his power level matched Goku dodging asteroids at 9.5 trillion times light speed, much higher than the Viltrumite's fastest speed. Add on the 50 times multiplier from Super Saiyan and it's a huge difference.
Right, Bardock clearly has the speed advantage, but strength and durability are another story.
Though it doesn't seem like it at first, Bardock scales to King Veggie, who wrecked 3 planets at once, and Omni-Man only smashed 1. But given how big that one planet was, the numbers are actually pretty similar, until we factor in the Super Saiyan boost, right?
Well, there's a catch. A major plot point in Invincible involves the coalition of planets admitting that their weapons cannot hurt Viltrumites.
So, when their ship's cannon obliterated this gigantic solar disk, it highlighted just how tough the Viltrumites really are.
This disk completely blocked the sunlight and heat between a planet and its star. And this is no ordinary planet. Its size and density are so high that its inhabitants are as strong as Viltrumites just due to living in its natural gravity. To fully block the light to such a planet and remain in consistent orbit, the disk would need to be positioned at its L1 point, the spot that creates an uninterrupted view between sun and satellite, and the disk itself must be about half the diameter of the star in question. This means the scaling of the disk puts it at 3 septillion tons.
That's 24 zeros!
Which makes Omni-Man over 11,000 times stronger than base Bardock.
Not even the Great Ape or Super Saiyan forms could make up that difference. So strength goes to Nolan.
Still, numbers aren't everything. As far as versatility in combat goes, neither had one distinct advantage that could win outright.
Omni-Man survives in space for much longer, but Bardock barely squeaks out the edge here thanks to his ranged versatility with key attacks and, of course, Super Saiyan.
Okay, let's address the Super Saiyan Bardock thing. It's perfectly fair to question whether or not the form should be in this comparison at all. However, even with the form included, Nolan still takes this, especially when it comes to our last two categories, experience and stamina.
Yep, Omni-Man's been around a lot longer than Bardock, over 2,000 years, and even with Super Saiyan, Bardock's no master of the form.
And without that mastery, the form drains the user's energies at an increased rate. Which brings us to what may be Omni-Man's most surprising advantage.
Those weird smart atoms.
Saiyans like Bardock can fight for days on end, but only for so long. Bardock possesses a limited pool of ki, which only depletes faster when using super forms like the Great Ape. In contrast, Omni-Man's biology prevents him from tiring in most cases, letting him travel across whole galaxies for weeks non-stop. And his smart atoms adjust to counter whatever physical strain he's subjected to.
Bardock's crazy speed and power made him a real challenge.
But Nolan's strength, experience, and sheer endurance presented an unstoppable and unshakable force that would inevitably land the killing blow.
When push came to shove, Omni-Man raised the bar, Duck.
The winner is Omni-Man.
Next time on Death Battle.
Y'all a dick for that, bro. That was not, bro. I don't want to even accept that shit, bro.
I'm not accepting it
I
either,
ain't
bro.
accepting that shit, bro. You gonna sit there and tell me that this nigga could be the Saiyan?
Exactly, a Saiyan.
Bro, Bardock would have got this nigga out of there fast as fuck.
The father of Goku. Come on.
Bro, Bardock would have got this man. I don't give a fuck. Y'all on Omni-Man nuts. Holy
they
shit.
erotic, they dick ride.
Hey, Omni-Man and Homelander, okay, yeah, Homelander getting murked for sure. But y'all got Omni-Man beating Bardock, bro.
Come on, man. He can't.
Let's experience, bro, get the fuck, man. That pissed me off. You know what grinds my gears? Shit, I guess. Omni-Man won, whatever, man. Y'all, yeah, that concludes that. Like and subscribe. Click on the notification bell because your boys are here for a good time and a long time. Long time. And tune in to Patreon and watch us watch Invincible, gang.
Invincible.
You feel me? But all right, y'all.